Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted a new video here. There are several factors contribute to this. One of them is that I became a member of a wonderful group of people at foodcoaching.com. I'm a coach there and analyze the game of our members. So I would like all of you encouraged to just join our community, become a patron, and get access to Discord, the closed Discord as well. Actually, on our Discord, we have a really great and friendly community who is sharing all things regarding like FIFA stuff, tactics, gameplay tips, trading tips. Let me also mention that you can book one-on-one coaching session with one of our coaches to help you improve uh, your game and your FIFA results. We are actually using professional software which helps us to spot all areas where each player, no matter what skill level, can improve. There are also weekly podcasts where our crew discuss all FIFA regarding topics. In addition to that, weekly show that gives many trading tips. So if you are serious about becoming a better FIFA player, you can all those good things find in one place. So go ahead and check our website, and if you decide to become our patron, you will get access to all those good stuff. And next reason why I don't post too often is because this FIFA game is very specific and there are not many tactics that actually work the way they're supposed to, the way we intend to when we're creating them. I'm not going to rant about the gameplay and stuff because there are much more reliable players who can do that on YouTube, and a couple of them already did. I see a lot of creators posting their own custom tactics weekly, even couple times a week, with just changing couple sliders or just one player instructions, which, to be honest, I believe for casual player it won't make any difference, right? I understand why they do that. It's all about keeping the channel up to date and getting the clicks and views. But as I mentioned in my first video, on my channel, I'm not looking forward to become a famous FIFA content creator, and I will post only custom tactics that I found them fun and usable. And if these tactics of my own will help you to get more wins no matter what division you are, and also if you will enjoy using them, then my goal is achieved. There are a couple really great, brilliant tactic minds in FIFA community who tries to make not so popular formation to work, like all those 4-3-3 variations or 3-back formations, excluding the meta right now 3-4-2-1. But by the end of the day, you really need to be a great FIFA player in order to make them successful in high divisions like Division 2 and above, or at least have a good knowledge of this game mechanics. That's why majority of us going back to, let's say, those meta formations like 4-2-2, 4-3-2-1, 5-4-1 recently, and the one that I mentioned before, 3-4-2-1. I think like those are main formations used in this game. And before I post my custom tactics and player instructions, let me just get ahead of questions regarding my skill level. So I'm an elite player, around 600 skill points, and I usually get from 16 to 19 wins. But with this custom tactics, I got 20-0. So I really feel confident posting my tactics because they were like tested over 150 games against really good players. So yeah, so for all those of you guys who are impatient, I will just show you tactics and player instructions, and also team the one that actually you can see right now on the screen that I'm using. But if you decide to stick like till the end, I will show you also why I use specific instructions and how I build up and what I'm looking for in attack. Alright, let's jump in. Alright guys, so this is my team. We are speaking about 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation, so two strikers that I use, it's Raul and Best. My cam is Sanchez over here. LCM plays by Ginola. Mainly I'm using him honestly for at least to get the Sanchez one cam. My CDM, it's a blank. The defensive line is understandable, and right CM is Kante over here. Okay, let's just jump into the custom tactics. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Okay, so this is the only formation that I really enjoy using press after possession loss. Okay, hold on, I haven't stopped it. I'll stop it right now. Okay, wave 40, depth 72. It's important to get that 72 depth with press after possession loss because I want my players to be high enough to apply the pressure. But also, what I want to tell you guys, in my case, I don't use press after possession loss to get the ball right away. If AI does this for me, great, right? I can counter and maybe score a goal when my opponent is not in shape and he lost the ball by his own mistakes, trying to get out of his own half. But for me, press after possession loss mainly used here is just to stop the counter because we have so many bodies involved. So I want them to try to stop the counter attack right away, and force my opponent to build up slowly instead of countering me. I even when I'm controlling the player, I usually tend to move everybody back and create the defensive shape 4-4-2, which we are using in this formation. Alright, build up, fast build up. I want to get out of my half as quick as possible, guys. And if it's a possibility to counter my opponent, this fast build up will help you. But if not, then I prefer possession. I hate direct passing. I know there are like our community loves direct passing, thinking about that this is the must use chance creation option. But for me, possession works the best. The reason why, because when everybody is already in defensive shape is already created by my opponent team, then I need those players to get involved and show up for the ball. And when I'm using quick one-touch, two-touch passes, then it creates a lot of movement for my players. I use a lot of L1 passes with pass and go. I use a lot of L1 movement, creative runs and stuff. You need to do that, but possession is like, just stick what it says over here. With 71, it's very important. Player in box 5 or 6. And corners and free kicks, I actually don't care. It's just up to you guys. Everybody has their own routine, corners or free kicks, so it's just up to you. It's not about that. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so this is how we line up. As I told you, Raul and Baz, my strikers, Sanchez, Cam, Ginola. Yeah, it's self-explanatory, so nothing here. Alright, let's just jump into the instructions where the good stuff starts, right? Alright, so striker, stay central, getting behind, stay forward. Left striker, right? Okay, right striker. This is the one that I use to come back to defense and create that 4-4-2 shape in defense. So getting behind, conservative interception just to get his stamina enough for 90 minutes and come back on defense. Preferable high player. It's hard for strikers, but high medium would be great over here also. High low I would avoid because they not tend to get back to the defensive line as quick as I prefer them. And yes, we are using striker, not cam, which is like most popular option to come back on defense, and it also will be explained in examples which I will show you for my game. And cam instruction, stay forward, and very important, actually stay on edge of the box for a cross. I don't want him to get in the box and bringing the rest of defenders and congesting the central of the field in the box of the opponent. We know how the AI works in this game, so I prefer him to stick out of the box and create this triangle between two strikers in cam. Okay. Our left CM, you guys get any attacking player over here. So get forward, get in the box, drift wide. He will. The drift wide is very important actually, just so stick to that instruction. He will join and get in the box, creating overloading the left side. Alright, right CM, he's gonna staying back, just giving us option to recycle the ball. I don't want him to get involved in the box, so stay on edge. Aggressive interceptions, drift wide and cover center. That cover center, on Ginola it was cover wing, on Kante it's a cover center, because with a blank they're gonna create those two midfield shape in the center of the pitch. When Best is gonna just drop in as a right midfielder. And blank, okay, tight mark. I find that it's very important for me. He kinda marks first available player when I lose the ball. So stay back, aggressive, cover, and deep line playmaker. The deep line playmaker, it causes your player just come close to the ball, and sometimes you get out of shape because of that, but for me he's giving me an option every time to recycle from just go back and then go forward. So I use that in instruction and it works pretty nice for me. Okay, and I think we use nothing on center backs. Yeah, the goalie is up to you guys, and what we do is our both fullbacks are on balance, attack, and inverted runs. The inverted runs are very important in this formation, because first of all, sometimes when they see the opening on the sides, they will still go on the side. But the inverted runs with a fast build-up gives me also protection from opponent counters, because they don't tend to just stick with the same line with the strikers, as usually happens when you have them on overlap. They still will use the sides if it's open, but they more tend to be closer to the center of pitch, and it provides me security when I lose the ball in the final third of the pitch. So yeah, so basically this is the instruction, this is the tactics. And I will just jump in right now to show you guys the examples that I prepared. I have my goalie on come for crosses, sweeper, keeper. It's just my own preference, but you guys can do whatever you prefer to do. So yeah, let's just jump into examples. I will show you how I use these tactics and what I'm looking for when I'm building up. Alright guys, so the final part of the video, it's a guide and examples from the game showing why I use specific instructions. How the team lines up in when we're defending. Yeah, let's just jump in. I'm gonna walk you through this. First, I want to show you how the team lineups when we are defending. Actually, alright, here we go, guys. So, as I said, 4-4-2. Actually, it's a more as a 4-4-1-1. Our striker that I told you. It's with the instruction come back on defense. He's gonna cover that right midfielder space. DMs, Kante as a cover center will drop from an RCM over here, and our LCM attacking player will cover left mid. In this case, Cam stays a little bit closer, so he's another option that can help you press when the opponent is having the ball and be closer to our midfielder. So I think in formations like with one that you have a Cam, they were losing a lot when you were making instruction for Cam to come back to defense. It was losing that whole advantage in attack, but by staying Cam in like putting instructions stay forward and two strikers, you were also vulnerable in defense. So I was trying to find the option how to not lose that advantage, but still defending a 4-4-2-2 shape or 4-4-1-1 shape, right? So that's why I decided to put my actually striker to come back to defense. All right, second example that I want to show you guys. All right, as you can see right away, team lines up in 4-4-1-1 exactly shape, right? The Cam striker, second striker is sort of over here. LCM is gonna cover the left mid position, and for back it's like self-explanatory, right? All right, let's just jump in why I use aggressive interceptions. First example, Guys, okay, look at my controller. I don't press tackle over here. I don't press tackle. I'm gonna switch to Ramos, but I'm using still only jockey, and he will press tackle for me just by AI doing it. That's why I use aggressive interceptions. It just helps me sometimes with those good defenders, meta defenders like Ramos in this case, just to tackle the ball when they see the opportunity. You have to be careful, of course, because sometimes with those bad animations they can cause a penalty, and you're like, what the hell, I didn't press tackle button and still tackle. But this is what the aggressive interception does, and it works for me, right? Here we go, this is one example, and the second one example in the second half of the same game, I think. Yeah, look at this. In this time it was Fofana, and again haven't pressed tackle button and just manually jockeying. He does the job. Alright, that was about why I use aggressive interception. It's the same. This same thing applies to my DMs actually. So that's why I use aggressive interceptions. I know the stamina of those players will drain faster, so that's why I just suggest you to keep one defender, one like CDM on your bench in case you go to overtime in the game and you need a substitute. So just, yeah, keep that in mind, please. Alright, let's just go ahead and I'll show you why I use press after possession loss. This is example when we just lost the ball, and with our tactic the team will make that 7-second press. Guys, as I told you, we have 7 bodies when we are attacking. So for me, in this formation and counting the players that we have on opponent half, it's a great formation to use that press after possession loss. I'm not using that mainly to get the ball right away. If it happens, that happens. If AI helps me to do that, then it's great, because if my opponent makes mistakes trying to get out of his own half, then his team is not in shape and I can score like easy goal. But for me, the main reason is just to make his life as hard as possible to get out of his half and stop the counters. So all I'm trying to do basically when I'm manually controlling is just to stop the counter, right? I'm trying to give my team a time to get in shape. That's my reason to use the press after possession loss. And having 7 players in attack, I have enough players to make that press somehow successful if needed, right? I think we got the ball here, yeah, okay. So this is the reason why I use presser after possession loss, right? In this formation specifically. Alright, let's just go and jump in right now what I look forward when I'm building up. Okay, first example, you find yourself in this scenario many times when you are on a side, cutting from the side and trying to look for that pass, cutback pass. Well, guys, this is the FIFA mechanics, right? This is how we usually score the goals. I mean, in those higher divisions, this is what the elite players always looking for, right? They're looking for cutting inside and making a hard pass to the middle of one of the strikers, who will make first initial run forward, then just go back, and then this is when they look for a pass. For me, I'm also like looking for that pass. This is like those 2 red highlighted players are the ones that I'm looking for to make a pass to. But I'm not trying to, in this, like for example, I'm not trying to make a cutback pass with a possession as a chance creation. The players will show in empty spaces. My second striker will just come over here. Inverted fullback will show up here. What I do in those situations, I recycle through them to the middle, and then make a first pass to one of the striker or LCM who should be also available. And then it's very hard for AI to pick up all those players. So my thought is, whenever I get to this position, I'm looking for recycling the ball through fullback, through a striker, through another fullback, and one of my CMs, in this case RCM, because our CDM is going to be as a deep line playmaker, a little bit further and closer to defender line. So yeah, and the same thing applies on the second side, right? whenever I get here, if I don't have open pass right away pass to the middle of to one of my strikers, I recycle and then make a pass to another side, right? Okay. Second example, what I'm looking for. Okay, same thing, guys, applies here. I'm on this side. I'm looking for those two players. This is where my like thinking is. Where should I go, right? So that's why I have all those four players to make the pass possible. I'm not making a straight pass. It's usually doesn't work. I'm trying to find the triangle pass like this, and then find my LCM or another striker, and then make a quick shot to the goalie. If as you can see, I have three players against his two, so he's outnumbered here. So if I see that he's covering this play, this passing lane will be open, and we have 3 versus 2 again over here. So the only thing that I want to show you when I'm building up is this is the recycling players that you have, and why I use inverted. This is the also great example on fullbacks. Look how close they are. They're not here. They're not here. Just widening space, but they are helping me out to recycle the ball and make that pass to the striker, or in this case LCM, who is also getting forward and getting in the box. So you can see when you put this instruction, you have like 3 attackers in the box, right? Alright, last example of building up. This is a great example why I put on stay on edge for the cam. 2 strikers, Raul and Bass in this case, and instead of getting to the box and just congesting the space, he will stay outside the box. That's why, and make that triangle possible for this eventual scenario where Bass will utilize that empty space right away, and he will open himself for the pass. And this is a quick pass to the cam with a stay on edge instruction, and then I can make a first time pass or just double press pass just to avoid the tackle and the last defender, and we are through on goal. So, but this is exactly why I put stay on edge, not to get in the box for the cam, right? So yeah, just wanted to show you why I do that. Okay, let's just go how I took advantages on the sides, and this formation actually even it calls narrow, right? 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, second bracket, right? So, but this formation plays greatly on the sides of the pitch, and this is where you take advantage of it. Okay, let's just jump into first example. Okay, let's just watch here. All right, guys. As you can see, I already have advantage on my right side, right? So my RCM with the drift wide instruction, he's not in the center of the field, he's over here. My fullback is already making a positioning himself, and with instruction inverted, he's not gonna overcommit to the side. He's just, and with a possession chance creation, he's just gonna stay his ground till necessary to make the run, till he feels like the AI will like decide it's a good opportunity to make a run. And again, whenever I try to find this player, I don't go directly to him. I usually use one of my cams, maybe even second striker, then second striker, and then pass to him. I'm looking always for triangle, not direct passing to the player who is open. Right now, there is advantage over here. We are outnumbering this defender already 2 versus 1. He will commit his fullback in this case scenario, and I have why the cam is so viable for me, because with the stay on edge and stay forward, he's acting a little bit like a false 9 striker, but better than false 9. That's why I decided to striker make a comeback on defense and cam stay forward, right? Let's just watch the video how I decided to play. Yeah, this is exactly what I meant, right? And we are like in a great opportunity to score. Second example, I already noticed the advantage on the right side, guys. Watch, whenever the Raul, my one striker, and Cam switches the position, he takes the instruction of Cam. So this is important if you didn't know that. So he's right now acting as a stay on edge Cam, and this is striker as my left striker getting behind with the, he's taking instruction from striker because they switch positions, right? Already, please notice that I have advantage, huge advantage, and this is what my fullback is trying to take advantage of my fullback AI, right? So second thing that I want to notice here is my striker is making a run, and because he started somewhere around here, because from right midfield position he's making diagonal run, and he's taking a fullback and also the center back attention. So this space is open up for that, and we can take advantage of it, right? Let's just watch till the end. Yeah, and then we'll just decide. Yeah, this is actually how we create this situation. We didn't score, unfortunately. All right. Next example, guys. I already see what's gonna happen on the left side. There is only one defender. There is LCM and my fullback who is making inverted run. There's a lot of space behind. So again, I'm not trying to make a pass right away. My first initial thinking is go back and then go forward, right? Because that's much. It's take advantage. It's a take attention of the opponent defender and creates more triangles and easier passing lanes, right? So I already noticed that we have a big advantage on this side because we are basically 3 players versus 1 defender. So he's gonna have a very hard time to defend the situation. And this is what I'm looking for, right? 1 pass back and 1 pass forward. Let's just move on. Yeah, basically second stop right here. Our fullback will make that pass, and as I said, why inverted? Because if it was on overlap, he will be here, somewhere around this area, which is too far. And I mean, it's also a great, way to create a goal scoring opportunity. But with the inverted, one thing that I'm more secure when I lose the possession. But the second thing, those runs are closer to the box, which creates a great scoring opportunity. I already noticed that he's like pulling his hand up with making this run. But again, I'm not trying to find him right away. I'm trying to make the triangle pass, which will drag this defender out. Second striker will just, took advantage of those two defenders who just pay attention to him, and this player will make a run with this triangle pass just like to the empty space, right? And I think we actually score from this opportunity. Yeah. Okay, next example. Alright guys, so again, I already see my fullback is making a run. So again, he noticed the whole a lot of space in front of him. So he will make that sometimes overlap run that I spoke about in the beginning of the video. And even though that he has inverted instruction, if he sees that LCM is covering, or same thing applies on the second side, if he's there are players who is just blocking his way, he will make that overlap and then cut inside, right? So I already know that we are having great opportunity and take advantage on the left side over here, because there's 1 defender and 3 basically players who just make a scoring goal opportunity over here, chance, right, for us. So but the first initial pass goes to LCM over here, and again, I don't look to pass right away to my fullback. I'm using the triangle pass, using my striker, and then making opening pass to him. It creates just easier way to open the passing lane. Okay, let's just watch. Yeah, and we are creating a great scoring opportunity, right? Another example. Okay, fullback is already making a run. It was just like a couple seconds ago. Same example, guys. This time I'm using RCM. I'm using the second striker again, and my fullback is making a run. Again, 3 players against 1 defender. This is what you always will get with this formation. It just the matter of how you take advantage of it, right? So not a straight pass to him because he might block this pass, but using this player first of all. Also, why I use this triangle player. This player, if he overcommits to my right center midfielder, and if I pass to the striker, this center back might overcommit here. So my fullback will have no defenders whatsoever who will catch, because this right center back and fullback will not catch him at all. So yeah, we decided to go, and he actually started to commit. It just was not a great touch from my fullback. Okay, next example. Guys, and this is what I meant by using striker. and cam. Why striker, not cam? The cam will show up here for a pass instead of being somewhere around here as if I would use like instruction on cam to come back, right? Because if I use cam to come back, my cam would be here, two strikers would be around somewhere here, and I cannot take advantage of those 3 versus 1 defender players. We got the ball, RCM with a possession showing up, striker is already ready to make this run, and cam is showing up for a ball, right? This striker will drag attention of this center back, and again we are just like through the goal with no defenders, right? So again, as I'm saying, those triangles and then looking for a cam pass who will distribute the ball in offense is the crucial thing in your building up. Okay, next example. Alright guys, and again the great example of inverted fullback run. So instead of being overlap and being around here, he's closer to me, right? So whenever I try to build up and I decide to go to middle, the cam, who is stay on edge, is the most important guy to distribute the ball, right? I see this run already. My left striker is like dragging out of position his defender. This fullback will have a lot of space to make that run uncovered. There is no player to cover this run. So just let's watch till the end. Over the top through ball, extra pass, and we score basically easy goal. Alright, and last example. Again, fullback is making a run, striker got the ball. Cam is, as I said, great showing up for a ball as a possession chance creation. Instead of being here, it's just too far. He creates the movement and dragging out of position his defenders. And again, 1, 2, 3. 3 versus 1 defender, guys. This defender is going to be overcommitting over here, and the fullback has like full empty space to utilize that. So basically, that's all that I want to show you guys. I know maybe it wasn't like I haven't shown you perfectly how I want you to play this formation, but you have an idea what I do and how I managed to get all those like good results with this formation, with this tactics. If you liked it, this video, this tactics, please let me know what you're thinking about it. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Yeah, and basically that's it. I hope you guys like it. I hope you will enjoy it and you will have a success, and it will bring you some couple more wins, and mainly it will bring you the joy of playing this game, because I found this formation a very fun way to play this game with not abusing all the time all possible game broken mechanics. Alright, cheers, and until the next time.